Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video about Apex Legends and how it's updating too slowly and its Twitch viewership is dropping significantly. But before we get into all that, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot, and please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. I'm going to continue making these sorts of videos, and I also live stream in the evenings, so be sure to drop by and say hello. Okay, so jumping right into it, Apex Legends had the smoothest and most successful launch of any Battle Royale game ever. No one's taking that away from them. While the games like Fortnite took months to build up a player base and a Twitch presence, Apex Legends shot to #1 on its first day. But a lack of updates, a bunch of bugs, and some fierce competition has destroyed Apex Legends' launch momentum. In just the first months of its release, 50 million players downloaded Apex Legends in search of a new Battle Royale experience. At launch, the game offered a laundry list of accessibility features and quality of life improvements. For example, like smart pings and squad respawning, that made the complex genre more approachable. Since then, Apex Legends has stagnated. Apex Legends was smooth until the game's first patch went live. What was intended to be a simple bug-fixing update instead introduced a host of new glitches. These bugs introduced unintended abilities like player flight and malfunctioning guns. All these issues were sorted out over the course of a couple days, but it set all the wrong precedents. While minor bugs are part of any major video game patch, Apex Legends issues recently crossed a line. Respawn's latest patch for the game, Update 1.1, reset players' account progress as soon as they logged in. Now, a few hours after the patch went live, the developers shut down the servers and eventually issued a new patch that reverted all the lost progress. What makes these issues worse is that the patches themselves aren't meaningful. Apex Legends has only had about 3 total balance patches or adjustments outside of bug fixes, and almost all of them have been nerfs. 2 months after release, Apex has added just 1 new character and 1 new gun. Fortnite's version 8.10 patch had 3 major balance changes, reworking the game's vending machine, and added a new vehicle along with reworked animations for healing. Now, this may seem like Respawn is trying to get the hang of updating a Battle Royale game, but the slow pace is intentional. According to a post that went out along with the game's first balance update, Respawn doesn't want to change Apex Legends often. Quote, "We make less frequent, better tested, higher impact balance changes in order to minimize the impact on your time spent mastering the game. Rather than upsetting the meta by shifting around what's powerful and what isn't, the developer would prefer to release carefully balanced and tested patches. The result is very few balance changes and some very buggy patches." Now, so far, these infrequent changes don't seem to be resonating with players. Respawn released player counts after its amazing launch, but it's been quiet about the recent player numbers. While we don't have the official numbers, there are a few anecdotal ways to see how the game is doing. If we take Twitch, for example, it is easy to see the drop-off of Apex Legends viewers. According to VP Esports, the viewership of Apex Legends has dropped by 75% on Twitch. According to stats provided by Stream Elements, in February the game garnered around 40 million hours, but now only has 10 million hours of viewership as of April. One of Twitch's biggest streamers, Shroud, said that he's planning to leave Apex Legends permanently and opt for PUBG instead due to its better game state. In the few months of Apex Legends' existence, Shroud has been one of the top players who brings viewers to Apex Legends. Now, currently, for the most part, the streaming community has moved back to the old staples like League of Legends and Fortnite. Without the excitement of fresh content, players are losing interest in Apex Legends. Fortnite, which remains the undisputed leader in the Battle Royale genre, is a perfect counterexample to Apex Legends' slow and steady strategy. Epic updates Fortnite every week. A new weapon or item comes to the game at least every other patch, along with new game modes and points of interest on the map. In patch version 8.30, Epic added an entire respawn feature to the game. Now, this being said, it's a breakneck pace, but it's designed to always give players something new to do in the game. Compared to Fortnite, Apex Legends' pace feels glacial. What makes things worse for Apex Legends is that Epic keeps using the game as inspiration for Fortnite's updates. Just a few weeks after the Apex Legends release, Epic lifted the ping system that helped Apex Legends stand out at launch. They tossed in the iconic addition of respawning in Fortnite, and it's clear some of Apex Legends' biggest innovations are no longer unique. Plus, another sticking point for the game has been its cosmetics. The arrival of the Apex Legends Battle Pass last month seemed like an opportunity for Respawn to show off the exciting rewards it has created, but the cosmetics weren't exciting at all. No one was pumped about the stat trackers, character lines, and poses that filled the Battle Pass. Getting each reward from the pass is a grind that requires more XP than some of the game's highest account levels. With no challenges, the pass doesn't ask you to go out of your way to try to find something new. Instead, the release of the Battle Pass meant playing the same game the same way you've always been playing it. While all these issues sound dire for Apex Legends, the truth is that it's actually pretty normal. These are the growing pains that you didn't hear about Fortnite and PUBG because they didn't get millions of players in their first 2 months. For those games, the developers found what worked over time and helped to make them the best they could be through consistent improvement. And given enough time, perhaps Respawn will be able to do the same with Apex Legends, and Battle Royale fans will be watching every step of the way. So yeah, that's my take on Apex Legends at the moment. Its state is kind of rocky. Let me know what you think in the comments. I still really love Apex Legends. I love the feel of it. I still play it almost every day. And personally, I prefer it over Fortnite. Let me know in the comments what you think about Apex Legends. Are you still playing it? Are you playing Fortnite, PUBG? Which Battle Royale is your favorite? Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe and support the channel. It's always appreciated. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.